Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a killer video. Today is just down to business, no nonsense. Everybody has been asking me for this. We are finally filming the Fenty Beauty first impressions. So if you want to know what I think about these products, how they wear throughout the day, then please keep on watching. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe before you go, and I would really appreciate that. So no frills, no nonsense, let's jump right into the video. So first of all, let me tell you, I did not buy the entire collection because I am not a billionaire. With whatever I have bought, I think for the rest of the month I'm going to have to live off grass because they are expensive. I am not gonna lie. Fenty Beauty is definitely not something that is very affordable for everybody. So okay, I bought these three items today. The first one I got is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I am in the shade 310. Now if you go on to Sephora, they have this cool little tool there that helps you match your foundation shade. So they have a bunch of brands and products under those brands. Like for example, if I'm used to MAC, then I'll select MAC, and then I choose the shade of the foundation I'm in and which foundation I'm using, and based on that information they actually match your Fenty Beauty shade for you. So I did that with a few of my foundations and they gave me 320. 320 actually kind of looks a bit dark, and I have seen reviews of Fenty Beauty already online. I don't know, I feel like all the foundations there have oxidized for them. So I went for the shade 310, which is tan warm. So okay, this foundation is medium to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air. Really? Are you sure? Okay, we'll see. Okay, in this product you have 1.08 fluid ounces, and that's 32 ml, which is a decent amount, actually slightly more than decent because usually it comes in 1 ounce of product for foundations. So okay, it's not bad. This is how the product looks. It is a beautiful, luxurious, heavy glass cover. It looks beautiful, I have to say. It says shake very well before use, so I'm just gonna shake it on camera. That's what she said. Let me show you what else we bought and we can go into applying it. The next thing I got was this Fenty Beauty Matchstix Trio. This is in the shade 10. So let me show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna open it. So you have 3 sticks in here, all in this hexagon honeycomb shape. And the very cool thing about this is it is magnetized. I freaking love that. I think it is so cool. And then when you fit it in together, it looks like that. And these are the 3 shades that I have. They are rum, caramel and truffle. Rum is the highlighting one, caramel and truffle are the concealers and the contour stick. And the last thing I bought, okay, so I just want to tell you guys that I'm going out after this, and with the next product I'm going to be looking like the most extra person on the planet, but I'm not complaining. This is the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife Highlighter. It comes in that same hexagonal honeycomb shape, which is really cool. When you open it up, this is how she looks. It is blinding. Do you see that in the light? I am so excited. I can't. As always, I have prepped my skin with toner and moisturizer because we want to give this foundation a very fair shot. I'm going to be prepping my skin with my usual Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I am all for giving, you know, a super fair try to the foundation or any product that I'm going to be reviewing, because, you know guys, I bought this with my hard-earned money. I want it to work as much as you guys want it to work, okay? Okay guys, my face is primed. It is time for the testing. I'm gonna take our foundation, shake it up again. So it comes in a pump, which honestly, you know, you would think it is normal, but it is not. My MAC foundations don't come in a pump, my Estee Lauder foundations don't come in a pump. So I really appreciate foundations that come in a pump, because it is so much more I don't know, practical, I think, versus if you're gonna pour it out like that, like, hello. I'm just gonna pump out a little bit on my hand. Alright guys, I've pumped it out on my hand, and it is a very runny foundation. You can see how liquidy it is. It is literally dripping down my skin. I'm going to start on like maybe this side of the face. So as usual, this side will be done with a brush, one side on with the beauty blender. So let's start with, I think, here with the beauty blender and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm just gonna warm it up. Oh, it's a good color match all over my skin. I'm just gonna dot this in. So I don't know about the coverage yet, so let's not go crazy. I mean, the coverage is really not bad. Let's just stick to half the face and slowly blend this in. Okay guys, so I have put on a single, barely a layer actually, on this side of the face with my beauty blender, as you saw. First impressions, I have not tried this again. Firstly, it smells very nice. It smells like vanilla, something sweet almost. I really enjoy the smell. I like the finish. It is not as tacky. It is a little bit tacky, but not as tacky as it would be usually. So I really enjoy that. But other than that, with the beauty blender, I don't know, I think for one layer, this coverage is pretty stunning. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this side of my face with a brush. And the brush I'm gonna be using is my Morphe Y6 brush. I still have a decent amount of product on my face, on my hand that I pumped up. And I'm just gonna try and blend and buff this in. Okay, so I definitely feel like it becomes thicker over time. Like, I just had to pump a fresh pump on my hand, because I do feel like after I've left it on my hand for a while, the foundation does become thicker. I'm not seeing any oxidation so far, but of course it is too soon to tell. Yeah, so that's something probably you want to squeeze out like a little amount at a time when you're working with this foundation. But I think I might prefer the beauty blender with this. So let me just even out the rest of my face with my beauty blender and a little bit more foundation, and we can talk about this. Okay guys, so I have evenly applied that foundation everywhere. This is how it's looking after one decent good layer. I went in with both the brush and the beauty blender. I feel like the beauty blender works a little bit better because of, I think, how liquidy this foundation is. So it works much better. It helps to move the product a lot more, and it doesn't give that streakiness that brushes inevitably give. So it has dried down relatively, and I like the way it has dried down. But I feel like right off the bat, guys, I have not worn this, but right off the bat, I do feel like if you have slightly drier skin, this might be a problem for you, because it might cling on to your dry patches and exaggerate the textures that you have on your face. That is because of how matte it is. This is how it looks. Yes, it is pretty evenly spread out. It is not getting cakey anywhere. I am going to try and layer one more layer on top of this. Okay, let's talk about the coverage. I do feel like this gives fantastic coverage. I do. So in terms of coverage, I definitely feel like she rocked this formula. If you want to stop here, just lightly set your face and go out and about for a day, you can do that as well. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to try and layer another little bit more on like my cheeks. Because of how liquidy this is, I have to say the beauty blender does soak up a bit of product. This is kind of like my 2.5 pump, which is not too bad, I guess. because you're using a pump, you generally save more product than you usually would on a like pouring out foundation. So let's just see how this layers on and whether it gets cakey or like gross. We'll see. Okay guys, so this is the foundation after it has been layered. I know I'm looking very weird on your screen because my eyes are not concealed at all. I have not put on any concealer, so I know it is popping out at you. I'm sorry. We will get there eventually. I have to give this foundation the props for its coverage. Like, I am very impressed with the coverage. Usually if I want to get this much of coverage, I have to layer concealer, but I did 2.5 pumps. Maybe like I would count this 2 layers of foundation. I don't think it can layer on top of this. I think this is the limit. Like, you know me, I like to test how much I can layer that foundation on top. I really like it so far. It is beautifully matte. Oh god, I love it. Yeah guys, I really like this foundation. Okay guys, so the next thing we're going to be testing is caramel, truffle and rum. We'll put aside rum first because that is our stick highlighter, which we will come to later. Let's just focus on concealing. I'm going to be using caramel for concealing, and okay, so this is how the stick looks. It has this much of product on. This is the maximum it turns out. There's this much of product on, which is okay. It's a nice fat stick. It would probably last you for quite a bit. It has 0.25 ounces, which is a decent amount for, you know, a stick product like that. This is how caramel swatches next to my 310. This is how it swatches. It is a nice color, but I don't think it is bright enough for me to highlight with. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go in under my eyes. Okay, so it's a bit fairer. It's a very thick consistency. I have no idea what kind of coverage this gives, so I'm just not gonna go too crazy. So you can see that is it layered under the eye. Because it is so thick, I'm just going to go in with my Primark brush, which is very dense. I think like it will help move the product around really well. Okay guys, so right off the bat I can tell you that this is a very thick product. It feels a little bit greasy, just a little bit, because of how thick it is. It is not giving me a world of coverage because over here you can see, just over here, you can still see my darkness. Let's try it over on this eye. Whether even this smells nice. I don't know what the hell she's putting inside. Okay guys, so I have blended out both the eyes. Is this my favorite product so far? No, it is not. It does feel a bit greasy, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually moving around quite a bit. Maybe it is how creamy it is, I don't know, but it's feeling greasy. I don't like how it feels. And for how thick it is, it doesn't offer that coverage that I need. So I mean, then why is it so thick, right? If you ask me, I would do without this product, but I'm not going to be too quick to judge. Let it sit on my face for a while. Let's go in with Truffle now, which is a very dark shade. This is Truffle. It has the same amount of product as the other one, this beautiful contour stick. This is how it swatches. It looks like a bit of a neutral color, not too warm, not too cool. So let's just... I'm gonna go in with that same Primark brush and... Okay guys, so this is what the contour looks blended out. From the front it looks like that. From the side it looks like that. I love it. I really think it's very nice. It looks like a beautiful, like, shadowy, ashy contour shade. Love it. Let's do this side as well. Oh my god, look at that. I think this side blended out better than that because I do have a bit of pigmentation there. This looks incredible. I am obsessed with this contour, guys. Look at this. Okay, but One thing I would like to say, it does blend out well. It is not difficult to blend out, but I would go for a denser brush like this one. You see how dense this is? You don't end up removing the product. The concealer, not so much. Okay, so now it's time to test Rum. Rum is that beautiful highlighty shade. It is a little bit dark for me. It is very bronzy. Oh girl, that would look beautiful on the lids as well. I think I'm just gonna warm it up on my skin a little bit and take it on my hand like that. And I'm just gonna pat it out on my cheek. Okay, it's a very subtle sheen for now. Obviously, because I'm double transferring, it's not coming straight from the stick. So let me just leave this here. For now, I'm gonna go and set my face with powder. I'm gonna contour the rest of my jaw. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and we'll be right back to test the star of the show. Hey guys, so my eyebrows are on, my face is set. Okay, so a few things I want to note right off the bat is that I definitely do not like these Matchstix for under eye concealer. I'm sorry, but I really don't think it works. Just now when I was setting my face with powder, it kind of settled into the creases here. And it was so hard to like rub it out, and it's not giving me any coverage. So I left you just now with a little bit of that bronzy highlight on my cheek. After layering the powder on top, it is still there. It is nice. It is looking like there's this subtle sheen on it, which I love. But now we're gonna really go into it and rub this straight onto our cheeks. Let's see how that looks. Let's just holy shit. Fuck. The highlighter made me swear. Oh my god, this looks so good on my skin. Look at that. Do you guys see that shine? Rum is a great color if you're a tan skinned beauty, guys, really. Oh my god, I feel like crying. And we haven't even tried Trophy Wife. What? Okay, so obviously it's in a stick, so it's like a cream stick highlighter, right? But after it goes onto my face, it is feeling very powdery, which is, I'm not complaining, it's not powdery in a bad way. It is powdery in the sense that it sets so well on the face. So I don't have to go on top of it with a powder highlighter if I don't want to. Okay, I will be swearing for the rest of my video because I cannot contain my excitement. Shall we put a little bit of this on the lids? Shall we just? Let's just see how it works. Okay guys, are we ready for the star of the show? Let's go in with Trophy Wife. Ooh, it is so soft to swatch. Guys, this is the first. This is the first time I'm swatching this. I have not swatched this before. Oh my god. This is after blending it out a little bit. Okay guys, so I feel like I need a little bit more control with this thing. With this, what am I reviewing? I'm reviewing Trophy Wife. Okay, so I feel like I need a little bit more control with Trophy Wife. So I'm going in with my Morphe Y14, which is this sort of brush that I can nicely control. We're gonna hope for the best here because I'm not gonna lie, this highlighter is very, very gold, very yellow in that sense. So sometimes when you put a yellow toned thing on top of darker skin, it might end up looking green. Might. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous about this. I just really, fingers crossed guys, I really want this to work. Let's do this. I needed a moment to collect myself. I have been collected and it is fucking stunning. Are you seeing this? So I was a bit afraid of that whole green issue, which honestly, I think if you're a little bit darker than me and if you weren't being controlled with your application, it might turn out green. It might. But other than that, do you see that high shine? I mean guys, it's called Killawatt. What did you expect? Did you expect it to be like, oh, subtle and lovely? No, it's going to be wham bam in your face. That is what it promised and that is what it freaking delivered. I look like a gold leprechaun thing just came and like shat on my face. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me just put some of this on my lid because I kind of want to put my whole, like, want to drown myself in this, but I can't right now because I'm going out. Stunning on the lids, guys. Absolutely stunning on the lids. I think for today, that's all the makeup I'm going to put on. I'm not going to go with eyeliner. I'm not going to go with blush. Nothing. We're just going to go in this bronzy little theme. Okay guys, so final thoughts. Are we ready? I love everything that I've bought from this collection. The first thing right off the bat I can tell you, I love the foundation. The foundation is definitely, but of course we have not worn it out and tested it yet, but right off the bat I really like the foundation. I love how it looks. The color is perfect for my skin. The coverage is fantastic, so I really love the foundation. We have to do our wear test throughout the day and we will be doing it. Right now the time is 4 p.m. I'm going to be doing multiple check-ins throughout the day just to show you how it wears down and how it melts off, which I hope it doesn't. Next thing is our star of the show. Trophy Wife is amazing. It doesn't, like, the glitter doesn't explode everywhere. It is concentrated just where I want it to be. It works for me, it works for my skin tone. So definitely if you want to see how it looks on your skin, go down to the shops, swatch it, put it on your face, and then you'll get a rough idea. If you like it, then definitely get it, but we'll see how this wears down as well. But I love it. 6 paper planes approved through and through. Now, the thing that I'm a bit on the fence on is my Matchstix trios. For Rum and Truffle, I loved it. Rum was beautiful to highlight here, just very subtle glow. For Truffle, it was beautiful to contour all over my face. I love that. But for Caramel, I hated it under my eye. It was so creasy. It's still a little bit greasy. I do not like that at all. Maybe this would work on the rest of the face to spot conceal, but under the eye as a concealer, it's a no from me. I really don't like this, but there's nothing wrong with the formula of the Stix. It's just not formulated for under the eyes, I feel. So definitely check out the darker colors for your contour, for your highlight. It's beautiful. We'll see how it wears as well. Guys, I absolutely loved making this video for you. I don't think you've seen me so enthusiastic in such a long time. I love this line. What can I say? Everything about this line is absolutely beautiful. Her heart, I love Rihanna. You know me, I don't listen to English songs much, honestly, but I love Rihanna. I've always thought she's very boss. And the thing I really liked about this is, firstly, of course, the 40 shade range. It is very inclusive. Even if you don't have the perfect tone for you, then you can mix foundations, you know. It's beautiful how inclusive it is. I really like that. The next thing I love is the fact that she launched in Singapore on the same day that she launched like overseas as well. I don't know if that's in her control or Singapore or whose control that's under, but I really love the fact, like, when it was out here, that's when the overseas beauty gurus were doing reviews on it, and I really enjoyed that, because in Singapore and our Sephora's, sometimes our collections can be a little bit small and that can be a little bit frustrating, but we didn't have that problem with Fenty Beauty, and she brought the whole collection down. There's nothing that we don't have. I am very thankful for that, and I absolutely love that. Fenty Beauty is Stacy 6 Planes approved. I recommend it to you 100%. I know you guys were waiting for this. I completely recommend this to you. Thank you so much for waiting, for watching, for requesting this video. Thank you so much for that. I bought this for you guys. I did this for you guys. So I really hope this helps you, benefits you in every way possible. We'll be doing check-ins throughout the day. 4 p.m. right now. I don't know if I already mentioned it. I'm just all over the place today. 4 p.m. right now. We'll be doing check-ins later. So watch for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before you go. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Hi guys, what's up? So it's been about 5 hours since I put on the makeup. So it's about 9:30 now. So okay, you can see I've not touched up at all, but I did bring in case because I've read this foundation slips. But I have to say, so just now when I just put it on and I went out in the sun, I felt that it really emphasized my texture a lot, and that is when my natural oils hadn't come through to mix with the foundation. But right now my oils have come through and I really like how it's looking. The coverage has dropped definitely, but it's okay lah. I mean, I think that happens with every single foundation. I'm not gonna fault it for that. So you can see in the light, oh look, okay, by the way, this is still popping. It looks like the sun took a break from the sky, came to my face, took a shit, and then went back. It's lovely. The highlighter is still lovely. What you can see is how it is not exactly shiny. You got to excuse my under eye because, as I mentioned earlier, that concealer stick was not working and I didn't touch up with anything else, so this looks a bit off. But other than that, you can see here the shine is decent lah. It's not terrible. It is a decent amount of shine coming through. It has controlled my oils not too bad, and for like 5-6 hours of wear, this is really good. And I just had mukata, so I was in direct heat for very long. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. It's not too bad, guys. So if you're thinking of getting this, one thing I would advise you is just be careful of texture. If your skin is very textured, then maybe you might have a little bit of problem at first, but after a while, when it sits on your skin, when it melts here and there a little bit, then it becomes much better because it mixes through, it warms up. That is definitely something that you should take note of. But other than that, you can see how it's looking. I will not be touching up at all today. Yeah, so that's it for now. I will try to do another check-in before I end my night, but I hope you've enjoyed this video so far, and I'll see you guys later. Hi guys, so right now it's about midnight. I just got home and it has been about 8 hours since I put this foundation on without touching up at all. This is the current state of it. So you can see my oils coming through very much, but I mean, I don't hate it actually, because it's kind of making my skin look more like skin. So kind of like the more I wear it, the more it looks more like my own skin, I think, because I think the foundation mixes really well with the natural oils from my face and like sweat and whatever. So it wears well, I have to say. It is definitely long wearing. I mean, if I get this after 8 hours with any foundation, it's already a miracle because I am so freaking oily. So I'm loving it. Okay, let's talk about the highlight. There's nothing to talk about because all I have is my normal lamp on top, and this is that light hitting this highlight, and this is the contour. Everything is in place. It has not melted off, as you can see. So that is something amazing, because usually when I put on highlighters, it doesn't stay at all. The end of the night, it just has like a bit of glitter here and there. But this, it has melted so beautifully in my skin, as you can see. Look at this. So again, even with the highlighter, the more I wear it, the more it melts into the skin, the more it looks beautiful. So I definitely recommend this, guys. So the coverage has dropped a little bit. You can see it starting to separate around my nose, but nothing too drastic, because usually it becomes very patchy and completely separated on my nose and my mouth area. But you can see it's not too bad. It's good. I mean, and so on my lids I have that that shimmer as well. It has creased up a little bit, but that again, it's fine because I didn't really prep my eyes too much. I just used that concealer stick, which I already told you is not approved by me. So okay, final thoughts before I go wash all this off. The foundation, it's a yes from me. Just that if you have a bit of a dry skin or a bit too much texture on your face, then initially you might not like it and you might want to not cake on so much onto the skin. But other than that, if you have oily skin, this is amazing. If you have a little bit less scars than me, this would give you the most beautiful finish because none of it would peek through, so it would be absolutely stunning. The highlighters are just freaking killer. I am obsessed with the highlighters. They are a huge hit for me. The contour stick is beautiful. It blended out so well. It is lasting. So honestly, that's all you need from a contour stick. The stick again, but under the eye for highlighter, it's a no from me. I do not think that is, the best you can do under the eye because there are just so many more products there. So probably if you're planning to get it, don't get the trio because that is like $79, right? Get maybe two of the matchsticks, get a contour shade, and get the shimmer matchstick because that is definitely worth the money. Trophy Wife is a bit out there. It is not a everyday wear, especially because one swipe it's like whew, so Trophy Wife, get it at your own risk. If you're okay with going a bit extra on your highlight, if you're okay with being an extra bitch like me, then definitely get Trophy Wife. Other than that, guys, that is it for my Fenty Beauty review. Thank you so much for requesting this. Thank you for asking me to do it. Thank you for trusting me with my review. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as always before you go, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.